Two clenched fists relaxed form powerful tools of self-preservation. Delicate fingers snug tight hides intelligence unless wrapped around the right instruments, whose words become hands and munitions as voices are heard through concert halls and the spines of librarians. Their creator stares them in the preface with deep thoughts and definitions. Similes and metaphors turn to analogies and prepositions, with sounds that fall on those who hear but rarely do they listen, with praise that fall on dead ears, becoming more powerful when souls are missing. Wait until past tense to learn from their lessons. Them no longer being here forces me to count their blessings like, thank God I'm alive today. But when is it too late? Too late to pray for a better day when yesterday you had the cash to change today, but your mind's memory banks crash when ramming the faith. Sticky situation caused your clammy hands too adhesive, thinking last minute it's okay to pray. But at ease, soldier of God. The situation was placed at your feet in the first place. You'd rather wear it as a shoe or give it the boot. You're not forced to change if you don't choose to. You choose the life you do, it don't choose you. So if disaster strikes, craft into art if you so choose to. Behold us artists. We the magnificent. God's gifts and witnesses whose purpose is to share and spread love, light, and diligence. Be it an MC's delicate grasp on a mic or a writer's ammunition in the spines of librarians. With these bare hands, we bear intelligence. So leave it to a fool to find invincibility of reality. I said, leave it to a fool to find invincibility of reality. Impervious to downfall's potential with no demise in their gallery. They stare at art with no fictional endings that after ever happily. Like, only after the bad hits is when I'll ever pray happily. With these tools of self-preservation, they cast facadical amnesty. Like when our Creator casts judgment, we resort to telepathy. Meaning, you wait last minute to pray for what you could have prayed for today. Woo! To put it bluntly, you only pray when shit hits the fan and never care to meditate and be thankful for all the good that's happened up until the end. So my suggestion, don't wait for sticky situations to get these hands clamped in. Face a free gamble, so don't be afraid to go all in. And think, if love don't cost a thing, imagine how cheap is a blessing. There you go. All right, second piece is called kiln. For those who don't know, kiln is basically an oven. You put something in to temper it and harden it. Right? You place passion in the furnace, then you set it ablaze. Well, the passion is the people when we're ready for change. Change in a system that doesn't behave, so change comes as rebellion, revolt in this place. A place you call home, but out here it ain't safe. For the melanin and the color that the children are stained. Stained of beauty and the blood and compassionate tastes. But you stain us with blood, pain, sweat, and disgrace. Blood from thy bullets, sweat from thy labors, disgrace from thy flames, envious as thy neighbors. So if your tone too bold, then you're labeled a stain. To make it out alive, then one must claim respect after fame. But fame from obituaries, not from a stage. I said fame from obituaries, not from a stage. The stage is channel so-and-so's news, man, they got another king. Young blood, don't cry, just make it out quick. They want to kill your dreams, take your life in a cinch. Don't give them a reason or rhyme to commit crimes against you because you want to survive. So you're stuck robbing folks or even taking a life. Instead, place pen to a paper, make it out alive, let bygones be bygones, place ego aside. Go on, make it past 25. Locking up your feelings because when men don't cry. Worry, duck, and dodging the sprays of a drive-by. The vehicle, a squad car filled with the blue and white. They got white meat showing a couple of black eyes. Undercover squad car with a thuggish disguise. Lead rocks in your chest so they called you black ice. Exhausted from the heat, bet the cold still feel nice. Dang. Become numb so much, expect nothing left to go right. And the shit's weighing up, struggling to put up a fight. Crab barrel effect, man, you gotta make it out. Tenacious young blood, place yourself at a doubt. The truth resides inside, even with teary eyes. Every drop against the floor claims another reason why. Buckle the bootstraps, bring yourself back to life by speaking your truth and finding truth in their lives. And it's all easier said than done until they forget to Mirandize. Thanks, Kim. Yeah. I know,
This ain't no joke.
one more. Last one.
Let's go.
This last one's called United. United. They wave hues above their heads but give a fuck about a color. Land of the free but oppression's what they mutter. Shit's utterly disgusting metaphor of a gutter. Talk about equal rights but recites white power. See, you are human. Just the same as me, so when it comes to class, you raise your caste religiously. Turning race into a religion like you're the higher being, screaming fucking ethnicity if race is all you're seeing. It's all superficial in the eyes of an Adam and Eve. In fact, check, they were human like you and me. It's all really crazy, you find it hard to believe, so you label us as animals, dogs, and porch monkeys, please. You make it real hard not to turn into a racist. This misplaced hate has me constantly back-pacing, like when I see the 12, I can't ask for assistance, so I'm checking my 6 as not with resistance, and if I'm by myself, it turns into 3, so you reach for your 9. Because supposedly only one of me can stampede. We don't feel comfortable because we're easily mistaken. We can't ask for assistance because we're less of an obligation. These images I've seen of brothers and sisters knelt, oppressed on bended knees, making concrete felt, talking about assuming the position. While you've been assuming this is the only position we're meant to be in. You above me, you against we, while you're sitting there shooting up churches and mobs of T-keys, ha-has and hee-hees. We protest in peace and silence, turn vegan because of beef. But you're quick to force feed, filling fires with such meat. What were you thinking? That your race was the only with kings and queens?
Let's go.
Coming together behind swastikas and white sheets. Well, you're now protected enough to go barefaced on these streets. Think about it. We were alive to see the first black president of the nation, but not the first of color. See, everyone before him wore hue of another. White, pale, red, gray, and now an orange newcomer. And ever since then, shit's been hotter than the summer. You see, Trump, you're supposed to promise love each other, but you're slow until you put into the hot seat, knowing damn well you live for these memes and can't wait to recite tweets, but only when it's time for a hero to be seen. Sitting high and mighty in that toupee, knowing damn well you're too paid from these tax evades. Knowing damn well your sincerity is forced while you copy and paste. And leave it to a white nationalist to say point these. Instead, I reach into my pocket and I pull out these. My peace sign morphs into a finger, then into a fist, screaming power to the people, no matter who it is. You hit, we hit, and you miss the point to a peaceful assembly. Your peace acts turn to violence because it's quicker than memory. But I digress. I just want there to be love. Kendrick said it best. God placed us here to love, and we should all have the ability to go back and make something. And with love at my back, I'm feeling pretty protected. But you have this ability to make me feel naked. You know what they say, no glove, no love. Well, take these gloves off, let them know what's up. Because you might as well support if all you do is hush up. Thank you. Oh!